So my people, a friend of mine reached out to me and said his wife is coming back to town and wanted to just surprise her and of course not stress her. So let's just make for her some very nice egusi soup. So just learn simple steps to make this beautiful, tasteful egusi soup. I know some egusi soup you'll see will have oil swimming in the midst of the egusi, but let's see how this will blend. What we have here is bleached oil, palm oil, and some onions, both blended and cut, and then small amount of pepper. And to that you add a little crayfish and some seasoning cubes just to taste the base. And then after steaming or frying for a while, you bring in your egusi. Now the amount of egusi you want to cook determines the quantity of oil you add in the initial, and let the egusi fry. Another way is to mix the egusi with water or with oil and then introduce it into the mix. So after adding the egusi, you stir and ensure it mixes well with the gravy, and then allow it to fry just for a few minutes. But before then, of course, you've already prepared your meat or fish or whatever you want to use, the protein you want to use. This is already steamed chicken with pomo and stockfish, and then we'll also have dry fish in here. Next you bring in your fish or meat stock first, and then you check if it's enough. If it's not, you add a little more water, but try not to add so much initially so it doesn't get watery, and when you do it that way you don't need any additional thickener. Haven't added the right quantity of water, of course, also adding the meat or fish stock. You see how it appears? Perfect blend between the egusi, the water, and the oil, and a very perfect golden color. If you make egusi and it doesn't turn out like this, and it turns out rather red or oily, finding oil everywhere, then you need to check your process. Well, that said, you add your dry fish. Nice. Now I like my soup to be choked up, what some people will call no space. You see the end of it. When I say no space, I mean the soup would have a lot of obstacles and obstructions. I mean, what's the fun of just eating soup, and then there are no proteins? But of course, as would be advised, it's good to eat a lot of soup with your swallow, because medically and nutritionally, more soup would help reduce the glycemic index of the food in general. Don't ask me how, just know that that's what happens. So when you eat your food, ensure you have a lot of soup, and then try to reduce the portion of the swallow a bit. Of course, also depending on your body size and need. So next is to finish this up, but you already see how nice it is. You see that I don't need to add any thickener. Normally sometimes you can add ofo or achi, but this is already nice. Of course, as you know, there is no soup in my kitchen without seafood. So what goes in there next is fresh periwinkles. We have these on sale in Maiduguri. Reach out to us and get very good at very good rates. Nice. I told you at the end of the day we will have no space in this soup. By the way, how did this guy think of say I should make this for his wife? His wife is coming to town. Some guys are quite romantic, We'll get there when we grow up. But in any case, that's nice, right? Ooh. I'm sure you're salivating right now. Wait till you see the end of it. I'm sure some people will be saying that, well, the romance story is just a PR. Well, it's real. It's if you know me, I wouldn't lie with such a thing. By the way, if you're in any country and you have people here in Maiduguri and you want something like this for them, you can reach out to us and then we'll make something very nice. Earlier this last year or late last year, we had someone from the UK said there's this family he wanted to just surprise. We should make for him seafood okra and deliver to them. Boy, were they glad to receive our package. Just reach out to us. We'll make something nice for your friends and well wishes here in Maiduguri. My wonderful people, this egusi is egusi. Whew, nice, really, really nice. Everything is inside. I told you in my soups, I do not like to see space or have space. So you can see everywhere. Nigerians would say stew, but everywhere things, issues of life, obstructions. This was made with chicken and stockfish. You can make with goat meat and fresh fish, whatever, anything you want to use. But we decided to go with chicken. As they always say, better soup na money killer. This guy said he wanted something special for his wife, and I think we are almost delivering. And now the final touch, ugu vegetable. Anyways, you can use bitter leaf, you can use afang, that's one of my favorites, okazi leaf. But with okazi leaf, you need to be careful with the salt because okazi itself contains higher amount of sodium than most other vegetables. So I mean, this is breathless. I think it's a work of art. And interestingly, I'll send this video to this guy, so after his wife finishes eating or something, he can send it to her and say, this is the making, and maybe she tries it at home sometime. Ciao. Immediately you put the vegetable, soup is ready. You can see the egusi. You won't see oil separate from the egusi. They are all in one union, like a married couple, or very nice union with each other. And I tell you, you want to have a taste of it. Knock this one with fufu or pounded yam or gari or semo. But my best is with fufu, and I have some I'll show you just now. That's it, my people. That's it. We are all done. Right into some serving. Let's go just for taste. Just for taste. Let's see. Nice. Voila. Just to have a taste of it. This is fufu. This is fufu. And you just grab some of it. Just some of it. And you go. Hey God. Awesome. Ooh. It hit all the right spots. Wow. Nice. Now, my people, we have fresh seafoods in Maiduguri. Periwinkle, shrimps, crayfish, fresh prawns, crabs, oysters, lobsters, all the stars, apart from oysters. Right here in Maiduguri, our shop is at just opposite Northeast Development Commission, Circular Junction in Maiduguri. We also have a shaded at Madam Grace shop at Monday Market every weekend, soon to be every day. You order, we deliver. Ciao.